Hi, this is Ray Wright from Keller Williams Real Estate. I just received an email from John in Susanville. John had been reading my blog about cash for keys and sent me an email regarding his own particular circumstances. It reads, "Dear Ray Wright Sells Homes, I have 5 days before my home goes to auction. When do I have to move out? What do I have to do? Will they just come and kick me out? Please give me some advice. Thank you, John," from Susanville. Well, first of all, John, I'm sorry for your circumstances, but know this, you're not alone. This is happening all across the United States to hundreds and thousands of people. But also, in your particular circumstances, you're in California, so you do have some different legal rights than some of the other states of the United States have. First of all, let me just kind of give you an idea of what's going to happen now. If the auction, or the trustees sale as we call it, goes through in 5 days, the bank, who will typically purchase the home at auction at the trustees sale, will do two things. They will hire attorneys to start the eviction process, and simultaneously they will issue that property to a local real estate agent who specializes in REO, real estate owned repo properties, foreclosure properties. I would expect, if the auction does go through in 5 days, in a few days after that, you'll be getting a knock on the door from a realtor, such as myself, saying, "Hi, want to find out who lives here," whether you're the owner, previous owner, or the occupant, the renter. They'll take your information down, give it to the bank. The attorneys will contact you at that point, and 99.9% of the time, they will offer you what's known as cash for keys. Cash for keys is simply a way of the bank reclaiming the property in good condition without any of your personal property and trash, keeping the appliances in the kitchen and everything intact that goes with the house. You get a little bit of money, they get the keys, they save a little bit of money on having to go through the whole eviction process, and it's a win-win situation for the bank. And in many cases, if you found a place to move into and you need some money to put a down payment on, maybe put a deposit on a rental, it's a good thing. The least amount of money I've ever given on a cash for keys is $500. The most I've ever given was $62.50. Depending upon the bank, it could range from anywhere nowadays from $500 to usually about $2,500 to $3,000. If you choose not to take the cash for keys, because the cash for keys will mean that you'll have to move out within 30, sometimes you can stretch it out to 45 days, but usually about 30 days. If you choose not to take the cash for keys, your next option is wait until the sheriff shows up and knocks on your door. In California, depending upon who the bank, that could take several weeks to several months. I have a property right now that I go by every 2 weeks to see if they're still living there, and it's been 18 months since the trustees sale occurred. Sooner or later, I'll get a call from the attorney saying, "Meet the sheriff there tomorrow morning with your locksmith." Now, let's talk about the sheriff's lockout. If you choose to wait until the sheriff's lockout, if you don't take the cash for keys, if you don't move out, if you stay in the property until the sheriff shows up, that could be extremely embarrassing for you, because when the sheriff knocks and you're still living there, he'll say, "Grab your wallet, grab your car keys, get out. We're rekeying the property right now." And then you'll have to make arrangements with the realtor of that property to come back in and move all your stuff out, because the keys are, the locks are being changed right then and there. By law, you have 15 days to reclaim your personal property if it's over $300. And to tell you the truth, most of your realtors, me included, will work with you if you need additional time. Because I'll tell you right now, the bank doesn't want your stuff, the realtor doesn't want your stuff, all that stuff has to be removed. So it's a win-win situation for everybody if you get your stuff and the bank has you move everything out. I don't recommend that you wait until the sheriff shows up, because you never know when it's going to happen. They most of the time don't give you, and they don't even give me a heads up when they're coming out. Usually it's just the night before I get an email or a call from the attorney. And it's embarrassing with your friends and neighbors and relatives in the area. So I suggest, if they offer you cash for keys, and if you can swing it, take the cash for keys, get your money and move out. Because what they're doing is they're paying you to do what you ultimately have to do anyway, and that's move. John, if you have 5 days before the trustees sale, if you were in Riverside or San Bernardino, LA, even Orange and San Diego County, I would be on the phone with you right now trying to list your home for a short sale, because I have investors waiting to purchase properties right at the trustees sale, and they would much rather have a occupant already in the property that they could purchase that property and then just turn around and rent it back to you, and you don't have to move. However, you're in Susanville. If you want to go ahead and email me again, I'll send you some information on some certified pre-foreclosure specialists up in your area, but it may be too late. 5 days is cutting it really close. It can happen. The trustee sale can be postponed through a short sale, but you have to really get a good agent, and you'd have to really work fast and hard to get that done. Again, I'm sorry for your circumstances. I hope you the best. Wish you luck. Again, if you have any other questions, feel free to email me. I hope this video helps explain the process a little bit better. And if you have any more questions, just let me know. Thank you. I'm Ray Wright from Keller Williams Real Estate, certified pre-foreclosure specialist.